First problem asks me to find 35% of $20. To do that, I'm going to take 0.35 times 20. When I put that in my calculator, 0.35 times 20 gives me $7. Same setup here when I do number 2, 7% of $45. Only difference I need to remember, 7% is really 0.07, not 0.7. Again, easy way to do that is just do it as 7 divided by 100. If I multiply that by 45, put in my calculator, parentheses 7 divided by 100, and parentheses, 45, and parentheses, it gives me $3.15, or $3.15. When I do 0.3% of 52 weeks, again, it might be easier for you to see it as 0.3 over 100 times 52. Getting used to doing this divide by 100 probably is a better way of seeing it, just so that you're not always moving 2 decimals and forgetting where the zeros go. Again, if you have a calculator, let it do the hard work for you. So parentheses, 0.3 divided by 100, and parentheses, new parentheses, 52, and parentheses, enter. I get this to be 0.156 weeks. 230% of 300 calories. I'm going to do 230 over 100 times 300. When I do that, I get 690 calories. For these next problems, we're going to be told what the number is out of X that equals 9% of sum total. In order to answer these questions, we're going to take the number that's the part, in this case 50, and we're going to divide by this percent as a decimal, in this case 0.09. If I do 50 divided by 0.09, I get 555.6 technically. I'm guessing if we're saying cats, maybe we'd want to just say 556 cats, since we can't really have a part of a cat. But since I did tenths everywhere else, I'm going to guess that tenths would work here. 555.6 cats. When I go to do number 6, $300 is 15% of what total cost. Well, I'm going to take that 300 and I'm going to divide it by the percent as a decimal, 0.15. When I put it in my calculator, 300 divided by 0.15, it gives me $2,000 as the total cost. Find the percent, round to the nearest tenth. 21 lions is what percent of 55 lions? Well, I'm going to take the part over the whole. In this case, 21 over 55. And then I'm going to multiply by 100 to turn it into a percent. 21 divided by 55 times 100 gives me 38.18. Since it said to round to the nearest tenth, it's going to become 38.2%. Here I'm going to do 961 out of 2348 times 100. Part out of whole times 100 to make it a percent. 961 divided by 2348 times 100. When I put this in, I get 40.9%. What percent of 11,000 ants is 3450 ants? Well, the part is 3450 out of the whole 11,000, and then I multiply it by 100. When I put that in my calculator, 3450 divided by 11000 times 100 gives me 31.36, which I'm going to call 31.4%. What percent of 400 forks is 12 forks? So 12 out of 400 times 100. If I put that in, 12 divided by 400 times 100, I get an answer of exactly 3. meaning this is 3% of that total amount of